Well, that was interesting. Such a thrilling adventure we've been on just now. Stay tuned for more non-stop action. Everybody, what a Wiisdom here. Just about 2 a.m. We have got a big day ahead of us. We're taking this out. Not that we'll probably wind up using it, but it'll give us peace of mind. I tried recording this earlier from Sleepy Harbor, and I noticed I didn't have my cape, which seemed really weird, and then I had to go in and confirm why I didn't have my cape, and I don't know why it changed to not wearing a cape, but we still have it. That was fixed. We also went ahead. I just threw this guy together real quick, mainly because the other sword was going to break. That was Bane of Arthropods. And then the Helm of Wiisdom. This is something else. I think we threw together like 2 or 3 books to get that is all. We're going to tweak both of those, but that'll come in a later date. So first thing first, we got to get some sleep. Now, what is important here, and again, this is awkward because I've kind of already recorded it, but we're gonna have to scrap it, I guess. We need to get away from our door. Hey, everybody, let's try it out. That jerk. So we're full armor bars too, so let's kind of see what it does. Pretty good, I must say. We no longer have Bane of Arthropods, but hi, where are you, friend? If we could get a hit on this guy, that'd be really cool. Dang it. What? Where are you going? Perfect. Looting? I don't think I had any on me. So that's actually pretty good. 3 is fantastic, in fact. But I started to do this, but that's going to be problem for another day. Nonetheless, I thought the sheep was gone, and I was going to be so sad. I lit that up earlier. I guess I'll leave that part in. But, oh, it's so nice. You don't really appreciate Aqua, Affinity, and Respiration until you've used them, significantly. And then they're a big deal. That said, we know what's that way. There's tons of villages. It's the desert. Desert hills, swampland, all kinds of good stuff. We've been that way a bit, and then that direction, Cathedral, the Skull, swampland, witch hut, so on and so forth. This is west. We've been west. I've marked things out to the west, but we haven't really been there since we kind of had access to the nether. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm not going to make you watch this. This is kind of just for me. Because something I forgot to mention in this particular session, I've got this huge blister on my index finger, and it kind of makes clicking a pain. The good news is I don't have to click if I'm riding a boat. So I made 3 stacks of stone bricks here. They're going to be my little L-shaped pillars that point back this direction, hopefully. Just remember it's east. I should probably, while I'm thinking about it, take these coordinates here. So we're basically negative 101, 286. So that's good enough for me. But I'll have that silly little map with me. I'm sure this thing's probably off that direction or something. But we're going to leave Sleepy Harbor, and we're basically going to try to just go due west as best we can, until land like that interferes with us. This is one of my projects I've been doing recently. We built that sea house over there. I've come out off camera quite a bit and thrown up a ton of just little markers. This area is so difficult to spot when you're coming back from north or south, basically. For the simple fact, it's kind of tucked in through like a couple of coves. It's not just you sail right up to it, right? You know, you have like this chunk of land here, and then there's, you know, that, and there's even more when we get around this corner. So it's kind of a pain. And that said, we're gonna try to make do with it. In fact, you should probably try it that way, huh? Oh man, I don't know if it's just because we're in the ocean, but that looks way better. The monument. Didn't really pay a lot of attention to it. But like I said, this is just, it's kind of a pain to line everything up. You can sort of see the way that I've cascaded these. I think I did most of this off camera. But if we tab out, you can see we're going due west again. It's just kind of a pain to get here. We're already a couple hundred blocks over. But hey, it is what it is, man. We're gonna make the most of it, and I'm gonna hopefully sail ourselves into something of interest. In particularly a jungle, a mesa, ice spikes, something like that is what we're looking for. Periodically, from time to time, I'm gonna come in and throw up stuff like this. I think it's past this one when we kind of hit the open ocean. The farthest we have been, and I do think I had you with me. We kind of ran into like some ice on a shore. It might have been over that way. But way back in the day, early on in this world, we did sail a long way this way. And we just kept getting like small island after, I'm talking really small islands after really small islands. So that said, I'll be doing this for a really long time. Again, the cool thing, this is W, not the left mouse button. So I don't have to click and deal with this blister. But let's take a look at where we're at again, not really even registering on the map. We've covered a lot of ground now, and we're just going to keep on going. So that said, man, if I find anything cool, I'll be back, and I will catch you later. Oh, snap. Look what just came into view. Number one, our dot has ascended all the way to the left-hand corner, bottom corner of the map. And that said, I was scaling along here, and frickin' A, there is a village. This has all been desert. There was kind of that, you can see the oak. I'm pointing with my finger, which you can't see. But there is a flippin' like a tiny island that looked to be flower forest. That said, this entire expanse has been desert. I was just kind of flanking around on the outside. I saw Savannah right when I first tapped into this area, and then now we see some over here, which is kind of cool. But hey, we got a waterfront village here. These are beach dwellers, I guess, right? So where we just like boat up somewhere. And the sun is starting to set now, but this will be cool. We'll have a little point of interest here, so I'll bail at this station and see what we can find, shall we? There's some cool people around. Maybe there's not. I don't know. We're gonna look cool with our sword of intimidation. I can't talk to you. You're a nitwit. Alright, what do you got? Mending, perhaps? Oh, you know what? That's actually... How many emeralds did he want? That's not terrible. That's not terrible. I'll say that. Let's see. May not. Where was the... Oh, the blacksmith's way over here. That's why we didn't see it. Yeah, this is a massive desert, apparently. How does a man access this? Okay, right here? Yeah. What's up, buddy? Toolsmith hanging out. Not bad. Hey, some obsidian. That's cool. Let's have ourselves a nice... What? Don't you take that, villager. Nice evening here. It looks super dark here. Let's give this guy some light so monsters don't spawn. I'm a hero. Do that too. Come on. The moon's coming up. I can see it in the ocean. IRL stuff, you know. Alright, so if you ever doubted me, 2:01 in the morning, you can see it there in the screenshot. But ow, blister on the left finger. I think what we'll do is traverse ourselves a little bit. What's that? That white thing over there. Oh, it's sky coming through. An awkward opening. Maybe right up here, we'll put a portal in. I like to keep the portals a little bit away from the village, just in the event that we walk through in the middle of the night, type of a thing. So we should be facing east, evidenced by the sun there. So we want to do this. We should be able to see this from the ocean. Let's go ahead and softly mark that out. Got some rabbits here. But most importantly, let's F3 this and F2 that. So we've come quite a ways here, but that will probably be somewhere that we're going to place ourselves a portal. This desert is redonkulous, man. I'm telling you. It is a massive one. That said, I guess I'll continue trying to boat on the outskirts of it, kinda, and we'll see what comes of it. So stay tuned, mi amigos. I shall return with more adventure installments. And we stumbled upon the sacrificial Savannah site, as we so often do. Hey. It was like that when we got here. We're just going to leave it and call it a day. I boated around to more of the savannah until I got to a point where I decided the savannah wasn't going to allow us to boat around it in a timely manner. And basically I decided to just enter the mainland. And we've now left the savannah and we're in the desert, which this is a huge desert. There's a desert well, actually. Once upon a time, it was always rumored that those were like a good indicator that you were close to a stronghold. I've investigated that in creative before, not in this seed, not since I started playing this back when I first got into PC. I never really saw that to be true. But, I don't know, maybe it was talking about console or something at the time. Hey, a plains area. Maybe we can find a horse, because guess what I finally have? A freaking saddle. I put most of them away. But I did keep a few, so that'll be good. I think one, yeah, you can only ride one horse, right? That was my thoughts anyway. I think we've kind of gotten to a point. I think we could find that stupid ocean monument in this area. The dot, it's getting smaller and smaller now, so we've kind of passed it, but more desert, man. I tell you. What I will do is readjust the headset here, as I'm sure you heard, and continue on. I'm going to go ahead and throw this down. These are way, way spaced out, but hey, it's going to help us eventually. So I'll just continue running around and see what we can find. Again, we're shooting for a jungle because I want cocoa beans so we can easily get brown sheep. Of course, the farther we go this direction, the more of a legitimate statement could be made. Hey, you could have taken... The problem with the brown sheep I found, there's only been one. Like, there's one way over that direction to the north, and then there's one way over to the south. And you'd have to move both of them to have two. And that's just kind of a pain. So, that said, man, I think we're going to pillage this area for our glass installments. That's a very square structure there. Interesting. Wait, that's a village. Oh, cool. I don't know what that is. You know what? Is that a dungeon, I wonder? That just generated very oddly? Let me keep you with me here. That's a very strange feature here. All the time in deserts is where I found these, like, misgenerated dungeons. I guess that's not. That's just a very weird box. It's kind of strange. This is a massive... I mean, I can't tell you how much of this you didn't see of the desert before I started recording again. But rest assured, it's... Oh, and a temple! Swing! This is why we play the game. So, this would be another great spot for a portal, albeit away from that. And I actually have a decent inventory stash. Now, every time I go into a temple, we have something really bad happen. It's probably going to be the case here, too. Gonna light that up. I guess what's the best way for me to get down there? What's that? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Nope. As long as I don't... There's gonna be one behind me, isn't there? Okay. Gosh. If you missed the last temple I raided, just be leery. It did not go well. So, I'm gonna dig down, man, and we're gonna see what we can get. So hard to do this. It's a skeleton. So hard to do this with the sandstone because it's just a nightmare. Oh, geez. Did he hit the pressure plate? I don't know the answer to that, but I'm thinking it's yes. I've never actually thought about that. You know what? I bet that nut could have. Wow. Like I said, it's always a mess. It's always a mess. An emerald, that might come in handy. 2 golden apples, very cute. Golden horse armor. Wow, this was just like mob loot city. Yeah, the TNT is probably the best thing in here. 2 golden apples, though, that's okay. I'll go ahead and clean this out, hopefully not die, and I'll catch you back shortly. And with that, we emerge victorious. We have collected everything we wanted, which wasn't really much. But how come they're always buried, and how come there's never anything super good in them? I don't know. That said, this is kind of a cool little village. Slept the night away in the temple, as I customarily do. We got anybody cool hanging out? What you got, leatherworker? You know, cleric. Oh, we could do that. We could swing that trade with the cleric. Sir, leatherworker again. This is maybe not. I guess there's a librarian somewhere. Somewhere. Ooh, what do we have? What do we have? Better stuff than the temple. That's about par for the course, isn't it? Go ahead and do that. I want the torch there as well. Alright, Nitwit, he's about to do his thing, which is drown himself. Where is the... Okay, well, you're never getting back in there, Home Slice. I do not see a librarian, actually. Which is kind of sad, but there's probably one there somewhere. That said, I'm going to continue on to the west, which I think I'm going to the west, right? Aren't I? Perhaps? Yes, look at me. I know exactly what I'm doing. So, that actually kind of looks interesting, too. That said, this has to be the biggest desert. I mean, I guess there's little sections of plains and savanna in it, but holy frick, dude. Like, we're going to set a portal up, and this is going to become my glass factory, essentially. We're not even going to call it a desert. We're going to call it a glass factory. So we got more lava, got another savanna. I've not seen a swamp. Typically, the old transitions I was familiar with, you'd have, like, desert, swamp, jungle, desert, mesa, you know, but whatever. We should find something eventually, right? Because we're traversing a lot of territory here in these recent episodes, but we'll keep going, man. We will keep. You know, I should have brought the Woodland Explorer map too, I guess. And I realize now I meant to leave all of this mob loot back at that village, dadgum. Well, yeah, well, we're not too far away, and quite frankly, I do not feel like running through yet another perch forest. I guess I'll scale this and kind of see what's around, and we'll take it from there. It's always cool to explore, in my opinion. Some people may disagree. I think it's fun. I like these, all the little pass-throughs in like the Savannah Hills, or Plateau, whatever they call it. That's always neat. Not necessarily a cave, just like a, you know, little token pass-through. And we're not going to be able to do that, are we? What? Wow. I don't know who designed this hillside, but they suck at life. There's finally the jump we're looking for. Where's Skeletron at? Just here on a leisurely visit. Don't intend to deal with those nuts. Man, can a man get a 1 high? I'll tell you. Supposedly, you know, the way terrain is generated in this game, it's supposed to always be where you can eventually get up. And I guess if we traverse this entire thing, it's kind of true. Like, we finally crested it. So that's what's our reward. It is, oh, a swamp finally. And snow, extreme hills, okay. Could it be worthwhile? I don't know. Oh, you're kidding me. Dun 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 dun. That's totally worth it. Oh, it's a seaside Savannah village. That's amazing. Okay, so can we see? I should have put a pillar up at the other one. It's not that far away. I mean, we just came from it. Um, this is cool. This is very cool. Man, I really wish I'd have left this crud behind. But hey, maybe we can trade it here. This village looks to be pretty sweet as well. So that should be sufficient under the circumstances. And sweet. All right, gotta keep you with me now. What lighting weirdness is this? Hey, it's a modest drop there. That's a scary farm. That looks like somebody built that, and they're up to something occult, man. You know what I'm saying? They're like, huh. I've noticed in the dark, evil comes. Kind of a thing going on there. Oh, these doors are so funky looking. Seeing a whole village of them. Oh, you're the white coat man that we want to talk to. What you got? What you got, buddy? 34. Oh, that's not... How many emeralds did he want? 20? 44. Screw that. Pretty sure we can get a better deal than that somewhere. This is really nice, though. I'm going to come try to get a good vantage point of the village. And this will work just fine. We'll F3. F2. Wonderful. That's cool. I don't know that I've seen many... I don't think I've seen any Savannah villages that butt up to a beach, basically. Oceanfront in a Savannah. Very nice indeed. That said, the quest continues. We did have an extreme hills region up here, and I think I will trek on. I doubt we run into a village that soon again. If we do, that'll be awesome. 3 in a row type of a thing. But there's miniature sunflower plains. What are they doing? I didn't think sunflowers grew in the savannah. I thought they were only in like a sunflower. Anyway, this looks like a promising area for horses. Maybe we'll find one. There's our huge mountain up there. Mount Ominous, we'll initially dub it. So yeah, it looks like I will be running across here, hopefully not into a ravine. Oh, snap, dude. That's a really tiny roofed forest. Dadgum, I wish I would have brought that stupid Woodland Explorer map. The whole thing with the mansions, I think they generate an unexplored terrain. I don't know if I want to go through there. Surely the back end of it hasn't generated. I think we're going to abort and go back the way we came, type of a thing. So I'll work on this, and I'll catch you back here in just a little bit. Alright, so I made it to the swamp. I keep walking towards this, and I kept thinking like it was just a shadow. Oh, a flower forest, awesome. Now I'm thinking maybe it's like a cutout into the mountain, which would sort of be cool. This has been a swamp with very, very few blue orchids. Like, I saw 3 or 4, and that is about it. But, oh, it's like a hidden forest. Look at this. It's like extreme hills meets taiga meets swamp. What? Oh, this is going to be evil. What? What the heck? Oh, dude. Don't lag, game. Oh, that is just insidious. Freaking A, dude. F3, F2. Where will the... Oh, God. Oh, man. I thought that was a creeper. Okay. That's about par for the course. Everything cool is going to burn. Let's get away from here, shall we? Oh, snap. That was... I didn't expect that. I thought we'd get right up on it and it would just, like, eventually go away. And then it didn't, and I thought, okay, it's going to be a lighting glitch, and then it wasn't. And we should probably sleep. So, that's a very, very cool thing. That's something, like, I would want to make that would take an eternity to do. And, yeah, I'm in pro... Wow, it's up in flames, man. I have nothing to do. Oh, look at that. Do you see when you generate the terrain? Isn't that special? It's just a brand new waterfall. We witnessed the birth of a waterfall The biome getting swallowed by an evil cave. You know, I really regret not putting fire aspect on this sword because I kind of wanted to do that, but we sort of ran out of levels type of a thing. So, are we even going west anymore? Where's the sun? There's the sun. So this is west. Yeah. Tell ya. Why does that look like a path? I guess it doesn't anymore. Alright, well, don't see anything too exciting. Of all the times to not find horses, you know, like I've got the saddle, we could be covering ground so much quicker. But all I'm seeing here is extreme hills, plains, and forest, which we've got that stuff back home. You know what I'm saying? I guess this is subsecting a small flower forest, which is, yeah, it's okay. I really like that one on the other side we recently discovered, though. Look like pillars I would have put. They can't be, because we haven't been up there. I didn't place pillars. Yeah, I guess they're just natural. I don't know why. I guess that one has a... Look at that. It's got a flower on the top. That's what the problem was. Yeah. I'm kind of tempted. I'm thinking there'd probably, as big as that desert was, there must be like many more sets of temples in it. Oh, this is gonna suck hardcore. And that one sheep, when, not now, but it had like this majestic, it's like the land of giants or something. I don't really feel like I did it off camera. I ran through that stupid birch forest. And I'm just tired of doing that. I don't like this. We do this stuff back home when we get lost. We're not lost now, we just don't know where we're going. And there is a difference. There's a very big difference there. That said, I'll can it, and I was hoping we would crest to something magical, and we didn't. We just found more forest. Our good friends Birch and Oak. So, exciting. I'm going to climb that hill, see what's there, and we might turn around. I don't know. That said, I'll be back. Well, we finally got out of that mess, and guess what we found? That's right. More mountains. And llamas! That's right, we got another pretty good herd right here. Pretty large cluster. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 together? Of the same color, no less? That's kind of swanky. Now let's get these guys the screenshot they deserve. Covered by text. Oh, there's a white one. Yeah, there's quite a few of them here. That's cool. That's very cool. So we've at least gotten out of the forest. And I thought we'd get to a high peak and like scan across tons of biomes that include the jungle and off distance, and that was not the case. Plains area, I don't see any horses. But that is east, right? Yes. I think I could cut through there and get back to the ocean eventually. Or we could keep going west. I don't know how big that roofed forest is that we sort of, there's a ton of llamas here, man. Holy snap, this would be super awesome. If we ever want to do anything with llamas, this is the place to be. But, I don't know. I don't know how big the roofed forest is going to be. Every step I take, another llama generates. Renders out into the world. Hello, little llama friends. How are we? Awesome. Cool. Don't spit on me, bro. Oh, Lord, more birch forest. That's not what I want. Oh, a swamp. Could this be the... Well, no, we'd see jungle trees. Because we are up fairly high. Man, there's a lot of llamas over here. This is nice. It's kind of lagging. Whatever. Let's run through this swamp maybe, since we are going west. Hopefully there's not a roofed forest. If I see a roofed forest, I'm turning around. Because I don't have a map with me. What is that massive cave? Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Got some ideas here, man. Like, oh, wow. That's so cool. Screening. Wonderful. Alright. I don't see roofed forest, but I do see forest on the other side of the swamp, and yeah, I just cringe thinking. That's awesome. That's like a pirate treasure type of a thing. There's at least a few blue orchids here. That other section of swamp had like nothing, man. If my inventory wasn't now full with junk from a temple, I think I would have been shearing sheep and collecting clay. Probably would have been the smart thing to do. Did a man get a horse? I mean, seriously. It's a small swamp, but it's a cool one, especially that cave. It's really neat. I keep thinking at some point in time we've got to crest a hill. Oh. No. Oh my gosh. This is the greatest thing I could. This is better than a jungle. These are the first donkeys I have ever seen in this world. I'm taking them home. This is awesome. Oh, I honestly had thought, like, did they take them out of the game and I just don't know about it? But that is not. Is that a brown sheep too? If there's 2 brown sheep. Oh dear Lord. What a find this is. 2 brown sheep and 3 donkeys. I don't need a jungle. I'm set. We're gonna like reload a 3rd brown sheep. Amazing. And it's in like a little plains area. It's not even in the spruce trees. Oh, this is great, dude. That looks like a pretty big spruce area. There's some wolves even here. A nice little subsection of rarities, I've got to say. It would be cool to get Mega Taiga. Could get some podzol or something out of this. Should we go through here? That area back there with the donkeys is critically important to our future. Alright. Come on now. Here we go. That area is so awesome. So awesome. Wow, that was not laggy at all. Alright, shut up, dogs. They're most annoying things ever. Alright. Any transition at all, which we haven't seen Mega Taiga either. We haven't seen a Mushroom Island. And honestly, I covered a lot of ocean. Birch forest again, deadgum. It's not what I was hoping to find here. Nonetheless, do I have an empty slot? I will. Go ahead and take these and put them back in my plains area. We will have that growing for us. There's an extreme hill. You know, a mountain, I guess we could call it. Wonder what would be on the top of that. I'm pretty content finding the donkeys, actually. This is a nice little section of river. It's like we have flower forest here. That we need it with the brown sheep over there. Freaking A. That is awesome. Wait, horses? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, is this gonna be ocean? Okay, I don't see any jungle trees, but there are horses, which is super cool. We're gonna take one of those. Oh, I thought it was a calico sheep. It's like that's a glitch. Wait. Oh, that's a roofed forest. For a second, I thought it was a jungle. And I don't want any more of that. That area looks promising. Swamp, desert, extreme hills, roofed forest. Let's get some chords here. Ooh, good day. It's a good day, man. I think I'm doing all this with a giant blister on my clicking finger. This is just gonna be plains. I don't want any more of that to generate. There's probably, I should have brought that map with me. Things you don't think about when you should, you know. Alright, well, before I get too far along, let's just look. What's that? Awkward gap. That area intrigues me quite a bit. What I want to do, I'm going to quit rambling here. I'm going to go get a horse, and then I am going to ride it back to the mules. I might build pins there. I don't know if they're mules or donkeys, but whatever. Dadgum stupid, it always flips. I'd heard a zombie villager too, man. We could set up a whole new world here. What we could do. So, yeah, I'm flipped around now, but I'll figure it out eventually. I am going to ascertain myself a horse. We're going to mark out where we would want a portal, and I'll be back. Maybe show you the progress. So stay tuned for that.